Yes. Hope you are seeing my screen. And yesterday we discussed up to how to create a file. If you want to create a file, use cat command. And how to display data from the file. If you want to display data from the file, again cat command. And also we can add data at the end of the file by using cat command. So just let me recall this. Here the user is Dinesh 530. Let me go back to our user account. Our user account is Dinesh 830. So exit, close this. Let me log out. I think somewhere Dinesh 530 is also connected. So let me exit from here. And again, let me switch into GUI. Control Alt F7. GUI. Control Alt F7. It was moved into GUI. Our user account is Dinesh 830. Type the password welcome 830. So just a moment. It will display the desktop. Yes, we got it. And now we are discussing about how to create a file. See how to open terminal window or command window. Right click, open terminal, or another shortcut Control Alt T. Control Alt T. Just I used the combination Control Alt T. You can see terminal window was opened, and here we can see the list of files by using ls. I hope that yesterday we created a directory sample. So how to change into the directory? cd sample. Yes, change it into the directory. And under sample, what are the files? You can see the files by using ls command. Yes, e1, ex, two files are there. d1 is a directory. And also, how can I create a new file? Cat greater than f1. So abc 1, 2, 3. Just I type a data. Control T. File created. We created a new file. Verify whether it is really created or not. ls. Yes, verified. We are seeing the file f1 also. How can I see data from e1? Cat e1. It is displaying data from e1. Again, cat ex. It is displaying data from ex. So cat with greater than to create a new file. Cat space file name to display file data. Another one, cat. Yeah, see, first let me verify data from f1. Two lines are there. Okay, now I want to add one more line at the end of the file f1. Cat greater than f1. So just I'm typing welcome, control T, welcome, and then control T. So welcome is added at the end of the file f1. So cat with double greater than to add data. Cat with single greater than to create new data. To create new file. Cat with file name only, no greater than, no double greater than, to display data. This one. So like this, we can create a file, we can see file data, and also we can display, we can add data at the end of the file. Now we are discussing about ls. What is ls? It will display list of file names. It will display list of file names. So it is getting list of files from working directory. What is the working directory? Sample is the working directory. Suppose if you forgot about it, only you are seeing dollar symbol. How do I know current directory? pwd. So what is the working directory name? Sample. From sample, ls command will display list of files. You can see carefully here, three files are in white color file names, and this is a blue color file name. These are white color file names, and here it is a blue color file name. What is the meaning of this? Blue color file names are known as directories. White color file names are known as regular files. Blue color file names are directories and white color file names are regular files. Regular files contains data, whereas the directories are useful to organize files. The directories are useful to organize the files. Yes, Hare Krishna, any questions?
Up to now, you explained. If you, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing you, but a lot of background noise is there.
Yeah. If you want to add new lines in between
Ah,
lines.
yes, I got you. So your doubt is, suppose cat F1.
Yeah.
So after APC line, if you want to add some new data, how can I add?
Yes.
So
In
that,
between ABC
yeah,
and 1, 2,
yes, I got you. That is possible only by using editor. Only by using editor. Editors are useful to create new files, to modify existing file data, and also to add data at the end of the file. At anywhere you can do the changes by using editors, but by using cat command you cannot do like that. Only you can add data at the end of the file. Understand? Yeah. For the time being, just let me modify vi. What is the file you want to edit? F1. After APC, after the line APC, I want to enter Linux. Okay, just I opened the file under VI editor. Say here Linux added. You don't understand anything. Just whatever I am doing, just try to understand. Okay, why? Because we did not finish editors till now. If we finish editors, then you can understand how to work with editor. So just you need to observe whether the line added after ABC or not. See, is it added? Yes. So in between the lines or at anywhere within the file, if you want to make changes, we have to use editor. The editor in our Linux is known as VI. Some of the couple of editors are there. You can use any editor. Okay. Now, what is ls? ls command will display list of files from working directory. Directory names are displayed in blue color. Regular file names are displayed in white color. And one more, green color file names are known as executable files. Green color file names are known as executable files. ls command actually having so many additional options. See, this is the syntax of ls. See here we are using only ls. But here, this is the syntax of ls. ls, we can also use options. We can also use some directory name optionally. See, ls, it will get file names from working directory. ls directory name, get file names from specified directory. See here, what is the meaning of this? Get file names from given directory. That is important. See, suppose if this is not there, assume that this is not there. What is happening? it will get file names from working directory. Suppose you are writing any one directory, then it will get file names from this directory. Remember, what are options? With ls command, we can see so much useful information. Say, if you want to see file names and their properties, then use -l. L for love. L. So it will display a long list of files information. Long list means not only file names, it is also displaying this information. It is displaying the file type, file permissions, number of links, owner name, group name, file size, month name, date, time of creation of the file, and at last file name. At last it is displaying file name. So including file names, it is displaying additional information that we can do by using -l. ls with -l, it will display long list of file names. Long list means additional information like file type, file permissions, number of links, owner name, file group name, file size, month name, date value, time, and file name. So here file type is represented by these characters. Suppose at this place, if you see hyphen, it is known as regular file. If it is D, it is indicating directory file. If it is S, it will indicate a special file. Next, ls-i. Second option is ls-i. I for inode. It will display file names along with inode numbers. What is inode number? Inode number is an integer. It will represent the physical address of the file. The physical address of the file. Remember. And ls-a. Generally, ls will display regular files and directory files and special files. But some files are hidden files. If you want to see all files, normal files and also hidden files, then use the option -a. How can I identify a file is a hidden file? You can identify the hidden file if the file name beginning with dot. If any file name beginning with dot, it is called as a hidden file. And ls-ltr, it will display files information according to time of creation, like oldest file to latest file, old file info to new latest file info information. Okay, now let me show you the examples related to ls. Listen carefully. Before that, let me move into D1. We have D1 directory. Is there any files? No files. Let me create some files here. Cat greater than a. Hello. Control D. One file created. Cat greater than uh, dot emp. Welcome to employees. Control D. And again, cat greater than 3. Hi, welcome to Ubuntu. Ubuntu Linux. Control D. Okay, ls. We created 3 files actually. We created 3 files, but it is displaying only 2 names. The first file name is 3 and second file name is A. Where is emp? It is not displaying emp file name because emp is a hidden file. How do you know it is hidden file? the file name is beginning with dot. So if you want to see normal files as well as hidden files, use ls-a. Now, what is dot current directory? What is dot dot parent directory? What is 3 and a normal file names? What is dot emp hidden file? If you want to see normal files along with the hidden files, then use ls-a. So let me go back into the parent directory. How can I switch into parent? Cd dot dot. What is dot dot? Dot dot represent parent of current directory. Clear? ls. Yes, we have the files from sample, but I want to see the files from d1. Then ls d1. These are the files from d1. Only normal files. But I need including hidden files. ls-a d1. Understand? After ls command, if you use directory, then it will get file names from given directory. After ls, if you don't use any directory name, it will get file names from working directory. Here it is getting file names from sample. Here it is getting file names from D1. Next, ls-l. What is -l? Long list of file names. So generally ls is displaying only file names. But what is this long list? Files along with the properties. See, the first character indicate file type. If the first character is D, it's a directory. If the first character is hyphen, it is regular file. If the first character is a first character is S, small s, it is known as a special file. In Unix or Linux, we have three types of files: directories, regular files, and then special files. ls-l will display file type also, and after that file permissions. These 9 characters, I am selecting the 9 characters. See, these 9 characters are permissions on the file. What is these permissions? Read, write, execute permissions. Read, write, execute permission for the owner. Again, read, write, execute permission for the group. Again, read, execute permission for others. So owner, group, others. These are the different types of users in Linux that we will discuss in the next session. Now, number of links, owner name, group name, file size, file created month name, date, and time, file name. Hope you understand this. Okay, now see here. ls-i inode number. Inode number means it's an integer value. This integer value represent the physical address of file, the physical address of this file. Physical address is generally represented with integer values. ls-ltr, it will display files information like old file to latest file. Old file to latest file. So this is old file created on March 29th, yesterday, created today. And see, it's at 9:24. This is at 9:26. Today, 8:51. This is at 8:57. So different types of files. The files are displayed according to time of creation, oldest file to latest file. This is about ls command. Let me recall. Ls only get file names from working directory. Ls directory name only get file names from given directory. ls-a get file names from working directory or given directory including hidden files. ls-l getting file names along with file properties. ls-i getting file names along with inode numbers, and ls-ltr getting files information according to time of creation. Okay, this is about ls command. Now, what is the next command here? How can I delete a file? By using rm. If you want to delete a file by using rm, we can delete it. Rm space file name. If you want to delete a couple of files, rm space file name 1, file name 2, and file name 3. cp to copy a file data into another file. First point. Second point, to copy a file into directory. Third point, to copy a directory into another directory. Three things we can perform. cp used for copying. What you are copying? We can copy a file data into new file. We can copy a file data into other file. So this is the syntax. cp source file name, target file name. Here we have to remember 2 points. If the target file is a new file, simply a new file is created with this name and old file data copied into new file. In case target file is also old file, source file is old file, target is also old file, then what is happening? Source file data replaces target file data. Source file data replaces target file data. Second one, I want to copy a file into some directory. Can I copy? Yes. So here cp syntax source file name. What you are doing? Copying the file into directory. So source file name, that file is copied into this directory. Next, I want to copy a directory into other directory. Copy a folder into other folder by using a command, by using cp with hyphen capital R. cp hyphen capital R. This is the source directory and this is target directory. Let me show you. ls, these are the files. What is f1 data? Cat f1. Yes, we have this data under f1. I want to create another copy of f1, like a Xerox copy. Original file is f1. I want to create another copy. Cat f1 space f2. Sorry, not cat. cp f1 space f2. It is a regular file. Target is also regular file, and also target file is a new file. Then target file is created and f1 data copied into f2. Copied. If you have doubt, check cat f1. This is the data, and also cat f2. This is the data. So just you created another copy of f1. Next one, ls cat e1, some 4 lines, and cat ex, 2 lines, different data. If I copy e1 into ex, here source file is old file, target file is also old file. If you copy, what will happen? Target file data replaced with source file data, means this is the target file data. it is replaced with this data. There is no more this data because target file is old file. Completed. Cat E1. We know 4 lines under E1. Again cat EX. Actually EX is having these 2 lines. But after doing this copy, these 2 lines replaced with these 4 lines. See here. Hope you understand. Let me clear. Now we know how to copy a file data into new file, how to copy a file data into old file. Next one, how to copy a file into a directory. LSD1, these are the files. Under current directory, these are the files. Okay. Under D1, there are 2 files, one hidden file is there. No problem. What is my target is, I want to copy EX into this directory. I want to copy EX into this directory. Simple. I want to maintain a copy of EX under D1 also. I want to maintain a copy of EX under D1 also. Means a copy under current directory, a copy under D1 also. Actually, D1 is not having any EX. How can I copy CP EX into D1? What is the source? Regular file. What is target? Directory. So source file copied into directory. Copied. LS. After copy, do you have the original file in sample? Yes. After copy, do you have the copy under D1? Yes. So this is copy a normal file into directory. Next one. Copy a directory into another directory. Okay, let me create another directory, mkdir d2. So what are the files under sample d1 d2 e1 ex f1 f2? Is there any files under d1? Yes. Is there any files under d2? No. Just we created right now. What is my target is, I want to copy D1 folder into D2. CP, if you want to copy a folder into another folder, we should use the option -R. CP-R D1 into D2. So here the directory D1 is copied into D2. Check. Completed. Copy is over. Now D1 is available under working directory, and also D1 is available under D2 also. So let me show you graphically, means by using file manager, click on files. Under this go to sample. Under sample, if I open D2, just now we copied D1 into D2. You can see D1. Yes. If I copy a folder into another folder, the source folder files also copied? Yes. See, under D1 3 files are there, along with the 3 files that the folder is copied into D2. Hope you understand. You can also see in commands ls under D2 D1, ls under D2 under D1. What are the files? Okay, this is about copy command. How to delete a file? Cat E1, some data. Cat EX, same data. I want to delete E1. How to delete it? RM E1, it's deleted. RM E1, it's deleted. If you check the file, you can't see E1. That was deleted just now. Now, cprmls cat completed. Now I am discussing about link. How can I link two files? If I link two files, what will happen? Okay, see, if you link two files, the first file data copied into second file, and if you make any changes in the linked file, the changes reflected into all linked files. Again I am repeating, if I link old file with a new file, means dynamically maintaining data. If you want to maintain data dynamically in all copies, I want to maintain data dynamically. So if you want to maintain data dynamically, then we have to link the files. We can link any old file with a new file. Remember, links are two types. One is hard link, another one is a soft link. What is the advantage? Listen carefully. Up to that, just remember syntax. ln, old file name, new file name. ln -s, old file name, new file name. Come to here. Clear. Cat f1, same data. Cat f2, same data copied into f2. So means you are maintaining additional copy of f1. The additional copy name is f2, right? Let me change f1. I am adding one more line to the f1, that is high. Control D. So actually f1 has 4 lines. Now f1 is having 5 lines. So f1, from f1 f2 is generated. So if I change f1, is it affecting f2? Impossible. With the cp command you can generate copies. If you change any one copy, it will not affect other copies. That is cp. Now coming into my world, ln cat greater than. Let me create another file, ex1, UNIX, Linux. Okay, I want to maintain some other copy dynamically. I want to maintain additional copy from ex1 dynamically. How? By using ln ex1, ex2. So ex1 is old file, ex2 is a new file. Only we can link a old file with new file. We cannot link two old files. Link created. What is happening? ex1 data maintained under ex2 also. Check it out. ex2, same data maintained. If you change ex1 data, that change is reflected into ex2 automatically. If you change ex2 data, that change is reflected into ex1 automatically. See, let me change ex2 vi ex2. Just I've opened the file with editor, and okay, I make some changes to ex2. So cat ex2, that was modified, but I didn't touch ex1. Check data from ex1, cat ex1. Even you are not touching ex1, the file was changed or not? Yes. So this is dynamically maintaining data. dynamically maintaining same copy of data. If you want to maintain like that, we have to use link command. If it is CP, if it is CP, it cannot be affected other files. If it is LN, it will affect other linked files also. So this is by default, it is called as a hard link. What is the soft link? See here, ln hyphen s ex2 old file ex3 created cat ex3. It maintains the same data from ex3. This is the soft link. In anywhere, in any case, it will maintain the data dynamically. That's okay. But what is the new point is, see, ex1 based on ex1, ex2 generated, based on ex2, ex3 generated. See, if I delete ex1 file, is it affecting es2? No. In case of hard link, if you delete original file, it will not affect another file. See, rm ex1 deleted. Still, you can see ex2. Still, you can see ex2. Okay, so you can access the data, same data from ex2. Yes, based on ex2, ex3 is created, but it is a soft link. Already we used -s soft link. In case of soft linking, if you delete original file, it will delete all other linked files automatically. So what is the original file of ex3, ex2? So let me delete ex2, rm ex2 ls. What is happening? It's not valid file. It is becoming under red. So cat ex3, what it is saying? No such file or directory. It's invalid. It cannot access data from the location. Why? Because the original file deleted. This is called as a soft link. So one of the interview question, that's why I touched two types of links. Generally, we have to know what is link, but I touched this because some people are asking wanted link. What is the difference between CP and link? And how many types of links? If I delete original file, is it affect remaining files in the hard link? No. If I delete original file, is it affect remaining files under soft link? Yes. Okay, come to here. So this is about the link. What is MV? MV command used to change file name. There is a file name. I want to change the file name as another file name. Then use MV. And also, if you want to copy a file into another location permanently, if you want to copy a file into other location permanently, then we will use MV, like a cut and paste. In the previous CP, we discussed about copy paste, cut and paste. If you apply cut and paste in the source directory, we cannot see that cutted file. ls, these are the files. I want to change ex file name as example. mv ex old file name. What is the new file name? Example. Ex file name is changed as example. You can't see ex again. Next one. I want to transfer example file into D1 completely. Not copy paste, cut and paste. MV example space D1. After MV, there you cannot see example. Before MV, you are seeing example under sample directory. After MV command, we are not seeing example under sample. That example completely moved into D1, ls D1. You can see example file here. Physically transferring the file into directory, permanently changing file name with a new file name, that is MV. And next command, more. We can see file data page by page. We can see file data page by page. Suppose if your file data is having more than one page, how can I see the file data page by page? Say for that I am creating a new file. This concept not completed to you. In the coming up sessions you can understand what it is. Just what I am doing, I am creating a new file called as process. Nothing. This is a command. That command will give you some output. That output I am saving under this file. This is a command. Command is giving some output. The output I am saving under this file. Hit process file created. Process file created. Say if I open process file, if I read process file, ultimately I am seeing last page of the file only. But so many pages are there. See here. So many pages. Almost 20, 22 pages are there. If you have doubt, I will tell you how many number of lines. wc-l, what is the file name? Process. Don't worry about wc-l. We will discuss about it in the next session. How many number of lines? 234 lines from this file process. And if I open with cat command, ultimately we are seeing last page of the file. But I want to see file data page by page. How can I see? By using more command. More command display file data page by page. This is the first page of the file. If you want to go to next page, hit space bar. If you want to go to next page, hit again space bar. How much percentage you are seeing right now? This is 18th percentage. If I hit space bar, it is saying 24%. Means almost 6% at a time it is displaying. 6% means almost 16 to 20 pages data is there. If you want to see page by page, then use what is that? Space bar. If you want to go to next line, hit enter. What is the last line number? 193. I am hitting enter. 194. Line by line, moving to next line. Whereas page by page, moving to next page means space bar. And verification completed. I want to quit from more. Q. If you hit Q, it will display dollar. Means it is the end of the more command. So this is about more command. And the last command is WC. What is WC? It will find out number of lines, number of words, and number of characters from given file data and also from console data. Console data means data from the user dynamically, and given file data means data accessed from file name. WC will display number of lines, number of words, and number of characters from the given file data or console data. This is the syntax of WC. WC option file name. If you submit the option -l, it will display only number of lines. If you submit -w, it will display number of words. If you use -c, it will display number of characters. Let me show you that part. Come to here. WC, hit enter. I am giving my own data. Linux is open source code. Unix is not open source code. Just I am submitting some data. Hit enter, hit Control D. 2 lines, 11 words, 57 characters. 2 lines, 11 words, 57 characters. Say, including spaces, including dot, including enter key. I will show you again. WC, hit enter, Unix, and Control D. 1 line, 1 word, but how many number of characters? 5 characters. Why? Unix is 4 characters actually, but it is saying 5 characters. Why? Because because after Unix you are hitting enter key. After enter key you are hitting Control D. That's why it is counting enter key also. And WC example is not there. WC F1, 5 lines, 5 words, 26 characters. WC space hyphen L F1, 5 lines and only displaying 5 lines. It is not displaying words and characters. If you want to see only characters, hyphen C. If you want to see lines and characters, hyphen LC. Hope you understand this. That's the end of the session for today. Next session we will continue on Monday. So once I got confirmation from durgasoft people, I will take up the session on Monday. And today we finished about what are the file related commands, how to create files, how to display files, how to remove file, how to copy file, how to link file, how to display file data page by page, and how can I display number of lines, number of words, and number of characters from the file data. That is what we finished today. So any questions from anyone?